Welcome to another Laurel Highlands girls soccer season here on the South Union Township Sports Network. This is our 31st year doing Laurel Highlands athletics. Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presents the South Union Township Sports Network. Today via tape delay from the home of the Laurel Highlands High School girls soccer team here at Mustang Field. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs take on the Albert Gallatin Colonials. Hi everybody, I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupin. We welcome you aboard for this evening's soccer game. South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. Again, I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupin. We'll be back with the lineups for both teams after these messages.
Count down. We have to count down the last 10 seconds? Last 10.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
If you've been injured on the job, you'll want a local attorney you can trust. The attorneys at Davis & Davis live and work right here, representing injured workers for over 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
We're back here at Laurel Highlands High School. I'm now going to turn it over to myself for tonight's starting lineups. Welcome to Laurel Highlands High School in Mustang Field. Tonight, the WPIAL and the Laurel Highlands Department of Athletics presents high school girls soccer action as the Laurel Highlands Mustangs open up their season against the Albert Gallatin Colonials. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineup, starting first with the Colonials. Starting at left defense, a senior, number 1, Caitlin Kuklar. Starting at central left defense, a junior, number 2, Mia Swanson. Starting at midfield, a sophomore, number 4, Laura Mildren. Starting in goal, a sophomore, number 7, Abby Barnes. Starting at forward, a sophomore, number 9, Juliana Evans. Starting at right defense, a junior, number 10, Gabby Sloboda. Starting at forward, a senior, number 14, Destiny DeHaven. Starting at central right defense, a sophomore, number 15, Sarah Dotson. Starting at midfield, a sophomore, number 18, Alex Hartz. Also at midfield, a sophomore, number 21, Gianna Valentine. And rounding out the lineup for Albert Gallatin, a senior, starting at midfield, number 22, Nina Grimes. The Colonials are coached by Mike Hart. Now for your Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Starting at midfield, a senior, number 2, Aaron Reed. Starting at defense, a freshman, number 3, Addie Nose. Starting at forward, a freshman, number 7, Peyton Schoaf. Starting at midfield, a sophomore, number 8, Julie Cooper. Starting on defense, a junior, number 9, Hannah Newman. Playing midfield, another freshman, number 12, Jocelyn Radcliffe. At forward, a freshman, number 13, Kate Chido. In goal, a sophomore, number 18, Jaden Ruvakaba. On defense, a freshman, number 19, Madison Niccolo. Starting at midfield, a junior, number 27, Journey Greer. And rounding out the starting lineup, a freshman defender, number 48, Madison McLean. The Mustangs are coached by David Sahida. He's assisted by Erica Tarr, and the statistician is Sarah Clymer. Now we ask that you remove your hats and honor America with the singing of the national anthem. We'll be back with the start of tonight's match right after this. Laurel Highlands and Albert Gallatin here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
The key to success in life is teamwork. On and off the field, in the workplace, in the home, in our schools. Teamwork gets it done. The world of competitive sports offers many good things, the most important of which is teamwork. Individual talent may win a few games, but teamwork wins championships. Go team! Go Laurel Highlands Mustangs! This positive message has been brought to you and paid for by Jason Scott.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
Esophageal reflux affects 20% of Americans and can lead to heartburn, regurgitation, chest pain, and difficulty swallowing. Reflux is caused by stomach contents passing a faulty valve and entering the esophagus. Ulcers and precancerous tissue can then form. offer the latest testing and treatment for reflux disease. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Just about set to go. Laurel Highlands taking on Albert Gallatin in the center circle. Juliana Evans getting set to start the match. It's Evans and Destiny DeHaven up front for the Colonials, and their away whites with black numbers working right to left as we describe it. Laurel Highlands in the home reds with white numbers, and we're underway as Evans sends it back there to Gianna Valentine. And this match is underway. Albert Gallatin coming off a 1-17 season a year ago. They won their opener over Geibel and then lost 17 straight. Laurel Highlands in the WPIAL playoffs last year for a fourth straight year. Fell in the preliminary round to Trinity, 6-0. The Mustangs, coached by David Sahina, they were 7-5 last year in conference play. Albert Gallatin lobbing it down on the near side as Laura Mildren tries to track it down. Journey Greer there for Laurel Highlands. Both of these teams playing 4-4-2s here today. We'll start first with Albert Gallatin, who has DeHaven and Evans up front. Laura Mildren, Alex Hart, Gianna Valentine, and Nina Grimes in the midfield with Caitlin Kuklar, Mia Swanson, Sarah Dotson, and Gabby Sloboda in the back with Abby Barnes in goal for the Albert Gallatin Colonials. Laurel Highlands with Peyton Schoaf and Kate Chido, two freshmen up top. Erin Reed, Julie Cooper, Jocelyn Radcliffe, and Journey Greer in the midfield with Abby Knowles, Hannah Newman, Madison Nicklow, and Madison McLean in the back with Jaden Ruvalcaba in goal. The Mustangs, 6 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and 3 juniors in the starting 11. And they look to break here with Schoaf down the far side. And we've seen a lot of Schoaf here on the South Union Township Sports Network over the years during the winter months, playing rec soccer down at the South Union Indoor Soccer Complex. And now getting the start here along with 5 other freshmen. Albert Gallatin also very young, 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and 7 sophomores in their starting 11. A little poke towards goal, and the save made there by Abby Barnes. And Barnes looking to lob it down here on the near side. It's knocked down there by Jocelyn Radcliffe. And Journey Greer, a little poke there for the Mustangs as well, battling with Gianna Valentine. Colonial send it forward. A little touch there from Nina Grimes, knocked down by the Mustangs, and circled back to Kate Chido. Yes, another Chido in the Mustangs starting 11. And Kate only a freshman. Her sister Sydney, quite a star here at Laurel Highlands in past years as well. Julie Cooper here on the near side. Her sophomore season. Sent into the box, a little header there from Valentine, knocked down. Coming over here on the near side, and a centering attempt right through the box. Sent there by Cooper and over the far boundary and out for an Albert Gallatin throw-in. We've played just under 3 minutes. Laurel Highlands and Albert Gallatin scoreless. The Mustangs really have dominated this series. In fact, Laurel Highlands has won 23 straight meetings over Albert Gallatin. The last AG win in this series back on September the 26th of 2007, a 3-2 win. Laurel Highlands winning both meetings last season by scores of 7-0 and 7-1. The first touch of the night for Jaden Ruvalcaba in goal. And Jaden will lob it back to center in the direction of Jocelyn Radcliffe. Getting together there with Gabby Sloboda. And coming forward here, Gianna Valentine. Off the body there of Nina Grimes. And the play whistled down. It'll be a free kick here for the Mustangs. Will be taken by Addie Knowles. I mentioned 6 freshmen for Laurel Highlands in the starting 11. We'll send one down here as both DeHaven and Evans try to track it down, but it goes back to Ruvalcaba. Jaden will lob here, goes right to Destiny DeHaven, trying to free up Evans. Mustangs look for the clear, and Journey Greer, a little collision there with Gianna Valentine, and we play on as Greer comes back through center. Here's Journey Greer on the ball. Journey coming forward, the run slowed down there by Gabby Sloboda. Greer comes back to knock it out of play. Not many available subs on the Albert Gallatin bench, just dressing 15 here today. Check that, 14 here today. 3 available subs and the 11 on the field. The Mustangs, plenty of subs to choose from. No junior varsity game was played here today, just the varsity action due to the short bench on the Colonial side. Again, Mike Hart in his first year as the head coach of the Albert Gallatin Colonials. Looks like we'll get our first change of the night. And both Laurel Highlands and Albert Gallatin will make substitutions here just 5 minutes in. Entering for the Mustangs, 21, Allie Knows. I would assume both Allie and Addie are twin sisters.
Yes.
And that is confirmed. And Peyton Schoaf looking to center there. Played back to Jocelyn Radcliffe. Radcliffe battling there with Gianna Valentine. It's reset to Journey Greer. Mustangs try to set it up. A little lob here in open space on the near side. Goes to Albert Gallatin's Laura Mildren. Fronted by Erin Reed. Chido goes down. Sent back to Hannah Newman. Playing it back along there. Sarah Dotson, good run forward. Evans trying to track it down. Rubalcaba way out with a nice boot down the far side. It's bodied there by Nina Grimes. Going right to Jocelyn Radcliffe for the Mustangs. Radcliffe, nice ball forward. Don't get scooped up, though, by Abby Barnes. 33-46 left here in the first half. Albert Gallatin and Laurel Highlands still scoreless as these two teams feel each other out early. Opening match of the season for both of these teams. Albert Gallatin was actually scheduled to play Greensburg-Salem yesterday. They had a little scheduling mishap, and that game was postponed. Will get made up later in the season. Into open space again. Mustangs coming forward there with Addie Knows. Addie down the far line. Looking to center back, and it's played off there by Mia Swanson, and a little collision down on the far side. Mustangs trying to keep possession, goes out of play, and it's ruled off of Laurel Highlands and out here for an Albert Gallatin goal kick. Another set of changes for both teams. Clock continues to move in this situation. They're going to have a little reversal here and actually roll off of Albert Gallatin and out. So it will be a Mustang corner kick. Peyton Schoaf to take it. Schoaf, nice little lob here into the box. Goes through on the near side and poked home. Right out in front. Score the goal for Jocelyn Radcliffe. How about that? Radcliffe coming free in the box, sending it home, and Laurel Highlands striking first, leading 1-0. We'll take a quick timeout here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Is that too late to announce that?
No, go ahead.
LH goal by Jocelyn Radcliffe.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Laurel Highlands goal scored here at the 32-35 mark of the first half by Jocelyn Radcliffe. Her first ever varsity goal, only a freshman. That was a nice corner kick that was set up there by Peyton Schoaf to get things started, and the Mustangs strike first just over 7 minutes in. Laurel Highlands has done a nice job keeping the ball here early on. Jenna Voighton entered on the Laurel Highlands side right before that last goal. And Albert Gallatin looking to break back. Ball goes out of play. Throw in taken here by Mildren. And lob back out. And Caitlin Kuklar will send it back in. Down the near line. Played there by Newman and quickly sent out. Now Kuklar will switch up here with Alex Hart. And Hart on the lob off the side of the head of Laura Mildren. Colonials now try to regroup. They'll clear out there from Newman. Sending it free to Julie Cooper. Cooper, nice poke forward here to Kate Chido. Chido on the run with Kuklar defending into the box. Chido stays with it. Centers out in front through Schoaf. Loose on the far side and just missing there with a good scoring opportunity was Allie Nose. And a goal kick up coming here for Albert Gallatin. It'll be Mia Swanson to put it down. Swanson low ball. Again, Mustangs knock it down there with Nose. Colonials try to break out now on the far side. Low ball there to Juliana Evans. Little race for it here on the near side, and Evans getting past Madison Niccolo in a diving stop. Ruvalcaba making the save. After Evans got free there for Albert Gallatin. Mustangs get back on it there. Hannah Newman. Now on the far side to Addie Nose. Both of the Nose sisters out there right now for Laurel Highlands. In the same general vicinity of the ball as well. Send forward there from Valentine. Rolled back to Ruvalcaba. 29-22 left here in the first half. A 1-0 lead for Laurel Highlands over Albert Gallatin on the Jocelyn Radcliffe goal. Welcome you aboard, whether you're watching on Atlantic Broadband Channel 17, Armstrong Channel 61, or on our YouTube page. On demand anytime. Albert Gallatin rotating in a few players there. As Gabby Sloboda will trigger it in. Send in there to Valentine and quickly out of play. Goes back over to the Mustangs. And Addie Nose to trigger it in. Over to Jenna Voighton. And back to Addie. Little touch forward. Mustangs trying to keep the ball, but played back by Alex Hartz. Into open space. Mustangs trying to spring Kate Chido. Defending there was Sarah Dotson. Again, knocked out on the far side. They have a limited number of ball girls down there due to the fact with social distancing in this COVID era, so sometimes it might take a little longer than normal when the ball's sent out to get one back into play. And there's another one poked out by Sarah Dotson. It'll be Addie Nose to work it back in. The one difference from last night when we brought you the Laurel Highlands boys game against Trinity, we saw the benches on opposite sides last night. And both Laurel Highlands and Albert Gallatin position where the teams typically were a season ago. On the far side of the field, Trinity had their bench last night here on the near side of the field. And AG looking for a run forward here from Emily Sanders, who just checked in. Goes back to Ruvalcaba. Lob it back towards center. Goes over Laura Mildren. Mildren now looks to regain, battling there with the Mustangs' Julie Cooper. Goes off of Mildren and out. Will be a Cooper throw in here for the Mustangs. Journey Greer now re-enters as Jenna Voighton will take a seat. The Mustangs have a pretty solid rotation here to start the season. Madison Niccolo to trigger it in. Goes through Mildren and touched out by Caitlin Kuklar. And Journey Greer will reload. Seven teams in the conference for Laurel Highlands and Albert Gallatin this year as Peyton Schoaf tries to gain possession there, top of the 18. Poke back over to Albert Gallatin's Laura Mildren announce. Conference this year consisting of Trinity, Ringgold, Albert Gallatin, Belle Vernon, Connellsville, Greensburg, Salem, and Laurel Highlands. Uniontown was originally listed in the conference this year, but not eligible for conference play or postseason play after they initially told the WPIAL they were not going to play in 2020. A ball here loose right in front of the box. Peyton Schoaf right on the doorstep of Abby Barnes, and Barnes able to control it. Saw a number of cards issued last night. So far, things clean here tonight, but maybe Schoaf issued a warning here in front of Barnes, but no card given. The ball booted back to center. In the direction of Nina Grimes announced. Mustang ball again. It was also a 7-team conference last year. Belle Vernon, Elizabeth Forward, Ringgold, and Laurel Highlands playoff qualifiers. EF not in the conference this year. And, of course, the conference adding Connellsville, along with Trinity, who were not members of the conference a year ago. The Mustangs, as we said, played Trinity in a WPIAL preliminary round playoff game won by the Hillers over the Mustangs by a score of 6-0 that we brought you here on the South Union Township Sports Network, played at Trinity. Mustangs looking for their 24th straight win in the series over Albert Gallatin, and always nice when you can start the conference season with a win no matter who you're playing against. There's Gabby Sloboda sending it forward there to Gianna Valentine. No poke there from Sloboda. And controlled and reverse back there by Kayla Gierva. Going back to Ruvalcaba. They get rolled out over here to Madison Niccolo. Niccolo unable to keep it in play. Laura Mildren looking to trigger it back in. Another stoppage. We'll take a quick time out here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Couple of changes for Albert Gallatin. Laura Mildred will trigger it in. Headed there by Sarah Dotson. And scooped along by Allie Nose. Colonials try to come forward there with Nina Grimes. Mustangs find the loose ball. Bailey Edenfield, a low ball forward. Greer with a poke, and look out here, an open space ruled offsides to Jocelyn Radcliffe on the run. Radcliffe has scored the game's only goal so far. I'm going to reposition the free kick here for Mia Swanson. A line drive forward. Here's Greer looking for it. Mustangs on the run. Journey Greer up to Peyton Schoaf. Here's Schoaf into the box. Got hemmed up, tripped up. Little poke from Radcliffe, just going high and wide on the far side. No foul given there, just incidental contact. And a goal kick upcoming here for Albert Gallatin. These freshmen have played well early on. The Nose sisters, along with Peyton Schoaf. Radcliffe ready with a goal. Kate Chido's look nice. Madison Nicolo and Madison McLean all in the starting 11 for the Mustangs here tonight. It'll be Journey Greer to take this throw in for Laurel Highlands almost midway through the first half. 21:52 left here in the opening frame. Kate Chido, a little pressure. Side of the box, Chido looking to center. Colonials knock it out. Should be a corner kick here for Laurel Highlands. And they might make a reversal here and rule this off of Laurel Highlands, and not waiting for official confirmation. Mustangs going back on the other side, so it looks like it will be a goal kick here for the Colonials. He'll put it down, and it'll be Barnes angling it here on the near side of Laura Mildred. Journey Greer finds the loose ball. Greer steps up. Little play there forward to Peyton Schoaf. And knocked out of the box there by the Colonials. Up to Valentine, played back by Greer. Touch there by Nose and out of play. Good look there at Mustang head coach Dave Sahida, as Nina Grimes will work it in. Same staff back from last year. Erica Tarr back as Dave's assistant. Erica quite a goal scorer in her Mustang days. Sarah Clymer back as the statistician. AG looking to counter. Sent out of play by Madison Nicolo. Mustangs find it there after the throw-in. A ball forward intended for Schoaf. Peyton on her horse down the far side. A little body block there for Mia Swanson. Those two fight for positioning. And Schoaf had her hand on the back of Swanson's back. A foul given here to Peyton. And so those two were battling. And just ruled out a play off of Albert Gallatin. Mustangs will take it. Quickly goes into Schoaf. Schoaf looking to center, double team from the far side. Resets back, cross coming in. It was intended there for Kate Chido, and then got deflected in out in front. And Chido found it. So credit the goal for Kate Chido. And the Mustangs take a 2-0 lead. And we're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Bond Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
Personal injury can come in many forms. No matter what your injury, the attorneys at Davis & Davis will personally meet with you to discuss your case, just like we have over the last 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
We're back here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Kate Chido scoring at the 19:35 mark of the first half. The Laurel Highlands on top 2-0. And the Mustangs using solid possession time here early on. Off to a nice start. 2 goals here in the opening 21 minutes. Albert Gallatin now looking to counter. Numbers coming back. 4-on-3. Little low ball get rolled back to Rulvakaba. We mentioned earlier, Laurel Highlands will not spend much time at home here over the first half of the conference season. They'll travel to Trinity coming up on Wednesday. And then their next 2 conference games after that also on the road at Greensburg-Salem and at Ringgold. This ball positioned back to Rulvakaba and out on the far side. And Nina Grimes will take this throw in for Albert Gallatin. Headed around a couple of times there. Centered back into the box. Loose out in front. And then just sent wide from point-blank range, Juliana Evans. Almost had the Colonials back to within 1. So Evans coming free inside the box there with a great scoring opportunity for Albert Gallatin. Sophomore striker. Hannah Newman will take the goal kick. A low-line drive, misplayed. Coming back, Evans was trying to set it off to her left there to Shaylin Oakes. Never got in that direction. Mustangs send it back towards center as Schoaf battles there with Gabby Sloboda. Schoaf sends it out of play, and Sloboda will take the throw-in. Things cooling off a little bit. Temperatures once again expected to drop into the upper 40s tonight. Got pretty chilly here last night for the Laurel Highlands boys win over Trinity. Girls already with their blankets out down there on the bench. It's still early tonight. Of course, we got a late start to the high school soccer season. Usually we start Labor Day weekend at the latest. About 9 or 10 days after the traditional start. All of those preseason tournaments you usually see got axed this year in the new COVID era, and many of these teams playing primarily conference games with just a few exceptions. Here's Journey Greer. Little poke up to Schoaf. Trying to free Chido on that front line. Cooper circles it back and regains possession. There's Julie Cooper staying on it. Ball was deflected and then lobbed wide by Jocelyn Radcliffe. .55 left here in the first half. Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupé. Nice to have you along with us here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Abby Barnes playing it low. Over to Kuklar, back to Barnes. Look out here. Schoaf on the doorstep. Peyton Schoaf looking for the loose ball. Diving defensive effort there from Nina Grimes to knock it out of play. And the Mustangs send it wide. Another goal kick here for the Colonials. Here's Schoaf. Back into the box, ruled offsides. Chido would send it in, but after the offsides whistle. And a free kick coming back here for Albert Gallatin. It'll be Caitlin Kuklar to put it down. Kuklar, one of 3 seniors on this Albert Gallatin team, along with Emily Sanders and Nina Grimes. Seniors for the Mustangs this year, Erin Reed, Maddie Marinelli, Mia Marinelli, Megan Marinelli, yes, the triplets, Bailey Edenfield, and Kim Freider. That's it. That one going off of Grimes and out. It'll be Addie Nose to work it back in. Little lob there to Jocelyn Radcliffe. Played back by Kate Chido, then deflected down as the Colonials look to set it up. Play there by Alex Hartz. And letting it go back to the keeper, Ruva Cabo, was Madison Nicolo. Mustangs looking very comfortable out there. In control of the match, up 2-0. 13:22 left before halftime. Radcliffe again adding a little pressure. Ball angled wide. Will be a Laurel Highlands throw-in. Erin Reed takes it. Back to Radcliffe. Here's Jocelyn Radcliffe coming forward. Radcliffe top of the 18. A little poke. Knocked down out in front. Right on the doorstep. There was Lindsey Klink. Klink almost scoring on the rebound. Nice save from Abby Barnes. Klink, another freshman who had just entered the match on the Laurel Highlands side. Sent back ahead there by Radcliffe. And a roll back to Abby Barnes. Barnes, a nice little boot. Klink retreats. Laura Mildren looking for possession, but the Mustangs find it again. Through ball too far there for Kate Chido. Goes out of play. Should actually be a throw-in here for Albert Gallatin. I believe it was to the right of the flag. And Caitlin Kuklar will take the throw-in from deep in her own zone. Down the near touchline. Spun back there by Kate Chido. Colonials able to clear it, though, down the far side. Mustangs regain possession with Addie Nose. Nose looking for room there around Nina Grimes. Nose a little liner. It's deflected down. And the Mustangs find it again here, top of the 18. It's Kate Chido trying to work back into the box, looking to settle it back. It was intercepted there by Alex Hart. Sent down the near wing. Colonial sent down. That was Destiny DeHaven. As Radcliffe finds the loose ball, fires it right on goal. A nice save there from Abby Barnes. Mustangs with 3 shots on goal so far in the match. Another break coming back here. Radcliffe again. Look out, Jocelyn Radcliffe. Had the run slowed down there by Mia Swanson in the box. Deflected wide on the far side. Looking to center it again. Swanson knocks it down with Peyton Schoaf out in front. Mustangs try to reset possession here about 30 yards from goal, and then deflected on their back line. Looking to go crossfield here on the near side of Lindsay Klink. Pass intercepted and sent ahead to Laura Mildren. As we approach the 10-minute mark of this first half. Low ball coming forward, knocked down again by Hannah Newman. And Newman retreats on the reset here for the Mustangs. Goes low on the far side, no one home, out of bounds for an Albert Gallatin throw-in. Get taken here by Laura Mildren. Lobbed in down to Grimes and sent out of play. And Madison Niccolo will flip it off there to Addie Nose on the reset. Over to Radcliffe. Played a little hacky sack with it. Spun back off. Nina Grimes. Poke there from Valentine. Forward looking there for Juliana Evans, but it just rolls back to Jaden Ruvalcaba. Ruvalcaba now out here on the near side. Colonials headed down. And sent out of play by Alex Hart on that pass intended for Destiny DeHaven. On the throw in there is Jenna Voigt. Mustangs some open space. The freshman Lindsay Klink down the near line, unable to track it down. And their Albert Gallatin throw-in. Pair of changes for the Mustangs. One change for Albert Gallatin as well. So we'll take a quick timeout here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebulon Mahalev and White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebulon Mahalev and White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebulon Mahalev and White.
Laurel Highlands a 2-1 lead, or 2-0 lead, 2-0 lead over Albert Gallatin. 8:47 left here in the first half. Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupay. Opening high school girls soccer match of the season here on the South Union Township Sports Network. One of the new entries for Laurel Highlands, another freshman, Lexi Taylor, number 35. Her first time in the match tonight. Little double team there on Nina Grimes. Grimes able to keep possession. Good run down the far side. Now runs in a Brooke Clymer. Clymer able to free it up to Addie Nose. Nose, low ball coming forward. Deflected back, top of the box. Colonials on it, but then they'll lose it here in the wide pass. It was intended for Alex Hart. It'll be Lexi Taylor to trigger it in. Touch there from Jenna Voighton. Lob from Peyton Schoaf. And into open space again to Gabby Sloboda, who collides there with Lexi Taylor. Played over to Schoaf. Deflected down, a little low through ball from Jenna Voighton, couldn't go forward to the front line. Mustangs find it again. There's Clymer down out in front, and getting a little too deep on the play there was Kate Chido. Ball goes over the goal for another Albert Gallatin goal kick. As we approach the 7:08 mark of the first half, still 2-0. Laurel Highlands over Albert Gallatin. Goal scorers tonight, Jocelyn Radcliffe and Kate Chido. Radcliffe goal coming at the 32-35 mark of the first half. Chido's goal at the 19:35 mark. Jenna Voighton knocks it down. Was looking there for Kate Chido. And played back to center. Angled down here to Laura Mildren. Good run here for the Colonials. Mildren going shoulder to shoulder with Lexi Taylor, who slows down the run, sending it out of play. Colonials get some reinforcements now back into the play. I'm trying to set it up here with a throw-in from Gabby Sloboda. Mustangs get a little poke. An open space coming forward there is Sarah Dotson. Dotson on the angle, but controlled. Allie Nose for Laurel Highlands. And Schoaf going for the save right in front of the Mustang bench. Couldn't track it down. Good hustle, though, from Peyton Schoaf. Always liked her game. Watching her play indoor soccer down in South Union. And certainly translates to the outdoor game as well. Down to 5:44 left here in the first half. Throw in a lob down in the direction of Juliana Evans. Evans from the far side looking for the cross. One off of Hannah Newman and out. Another throw in. Nina Grimes to take it here for Albert Gallatin. Another centering attempt out in front. Cleared there by Erin Reed back to center. Battling for the ball, Kate Chido. Mustangs knock it down. And find Chido again with some open space. Looks just like her sister out there. And Kate regains. Centers top of the box. A little poke there from Clymer. Goes wide. Another goal kick for Albert Gallatin here at the 4:38 mark of the first half. Journey Greer back into the match for Laurel Highlands. Greer to replace Jenna Voighton. Sun pretty much set at this point. Lights on. Losing more and more daylight every day. There's Clymer. Into the box. Opportunity here for Chido. But sent away by Abby Barnes before Chido could get a shot away. And the ball goes off of Laurel Highlands and outs for an Albert Gallatin throw-in. Under 4 minutes now left here in the first half. On the far boundary. Destiny DeHaven. A little poke. Controlled, though, by Addie Nose. Looking to send it off to Madison Nicolo. Went off of Albert Gallatin and out. And Nose resets here on the throw-in. Over to Alex Hart. Again, sends it out of play. Another header out there from Destiny DeHaven. Maddie knows to trigger it in. Mustangs try to set it up. And Laura Mildred, a little poke. Look out here on the run, Juliana Evans. Evans towards goal, and Rulva Kaba, a diving stop. It's one of the best scoring opportunities of the night for Albert Gallatin on the run from Evans. And Rulva Kaba able to slow it down. Remains 2-0. Laurel Highlands over Albert Gallatin. Again, the look for Evans again. Look out here, and the ball rolls back this time to Rulva Kaba. Evans unable to generate a shot on goal during that run. A little battle here. Peyton Schoaf looking to free up Chido. Good defense from Caitlin Kuklar. As Kuklar and Chido battle, went off of Chido went out, so Kuklar will take the throw-in. Under 2 minutes now left here in the first half. That one deflected off of Lexi Taylor of Laurel Highlands. Clymer looks for the loose ball, but played back on the other side by Mildred. Looking again for Evans. Laurel Highlands able to control. 1:45 now left here in the first half. Sent over to Schoaf. Peyton Schoaf's run again slowed down, this time by Mia Swanson. Over to Kate Chido. And now Peyton Schoaf again on a line drive, just going wide. Good opportunity there from about 20 yards out. But not on goal, and a goal kick here for the Colonials. And Abby Barnes to put it down. Down to 1:05 left here in the first half. Mustangs send it out. Journey Greer here on the near side. And poke back to Lexi Taylor announce. 40 seconds left here in the first half of the match. Touch again from Lindsay Klink. Schoaf, and now Klink again. Klink down the near wing, couldn't keep it in play. 20 seconds left until halftime. Colonials send it out. Maybe one last rush here for Laurel Highlands with 10 seconds left.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Mustangs need to hurry.
4, 3, 2.
Colonials knock it out, and that'll do it. We've played a half of soccer. Laurel Highlands 2, Albert Gallatin nothing. We'll be back to recap the first half scoring for you in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
Halftime here at Mustang Field. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs a 2-0 lead over the Albert Gallatin Colonials high school girls soccer action. Season opening game for both Laurel Highlands and Albert Gallatin. The scoring got started with a Jocelyn Radcliffe goal at the 32-35 mark of the first half, coming off a corner kick from Peyton Schoaf. Laurel Highlands took a 1-0 lead, and then Kate Chino coming free in the box, scoring at the 19:35 mark of the first half to make it 2-0 Laurel Highlands. Both of the Mustang goals coming from freshmen, and that's where we sit at halftime. Laurel Highlands 2, Albert Gallatin nothing. A reminder, if you're watching this match on Atlantic Broadband or Armstrong Cable, all of our broadcasts also available on YouTube. It's easy to find. Just go to youtube.com and search South Union TV. We also post all of our program updates on Facebook as well, facebook.com/South Union TV. Laurel Highlands 2, Albert Gallatin nothing. Second half of the match comes your way next here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths. Signs include abdominal pain and rectal bleeding. Colon cancer develops from a degenerating benign growth or polyp. Doctors performing colonoscopy are able to remove precancerous polyps, thus preventing colon cancer. This saves lives, and the American Cancer Society now recommends that everyone have a colonoscopy every 10 years, beginning at age 50. Offer the latest diagnostic testing. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Just about ready for the second half. Laurel Highlands leading Albert Gallatin by a score of 2-0. Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupay. Nice to have you along with us here on the South Union Township Sports Network. There's Mustang freshman Peyton Schoaf. She looks a little chilly out there. Trying to keep herself warm, waiting for the whistle to get the second half underway. And the whistle blown. The Mustangs working right to left as we describe it as Julie Cooper Sends it down on the far side, and boy, these Mustang freshmen looking sharp tonight. Good body down there from Journey Greer. Greer down the far wing, sidesteps a defender. Gets a little help there from Julie Cooper, and then stepping in Emily Sanders, knocking it out of play there for Albert Gallatin. And Julie Cooper takes this throw-in. Into the box. Chido a little flip back. Coming forward there was Madison Nicolo, and it deflects back to center. Where Juliana Evans looks to counterattack, but the Mustangs slow it down and angle it off to Addie Nose. Nose looking for room down the near side. It's played back by Nina Grimes. Another knockdown there from Nicolo. Touch from Schoaf. Looking for Chido. And on the near side, Aaron Reed just sending it high of the goal. Would have been a nice field goal kick from the near side. Goes out of play for a goal kick here for Abby Barnes. Good crowd out for high school soccer tonight. Still under the 250 max allowed for outdoor activities. So hopefully we can have that up to very soon. Now there's actually some talk at the time of this taping at the Laurel Highlands School Board meeting about what the attendance policies will be for the upcoming football game on Friday for Laurel Highlands against Ringgold. Fans hoping they can be here. Here's Radcliffe. Another nice run from Radcliffe. A little poke there. Was looking for Chido. Went all the way through and wide of goal. Played just over 2 minutes here in the second half. Still 2-0. Laurel Highlands over Albert Gallatin. Colonials have been competitive, though, tonight. Had a couple of scoring opportunities from Juliana Evans. You go back over the years, we mentioned the recent domination in this series for Laurel Highlands over AG. Radcliffe, another knockdown. Going over to Julie Cooper. Battling Laura Mildren. And Cooper trying to take it to the corner flag. Keeps possession. Crosses back to Chido, who half fanned on it. And Colonials pick up possession. And a little lob that actually hit the post. Peyton Schoaf trying to knock it down here on the near side. And it'll go out of play off of Laurel Highlands. The Mustangs almost catching Abby Barnes sleeping there. Just a little floater towards goal from about 35 yards out. Hit the post. And AG sends that one out. The Mustangs will have a throw in here from Addie Nose. You really have to credit Dave Sahida and this Mustang program. Laurel Highlands went from 2002 through 2015 without qualifying for the playoffs. Just had one winning season during that stretch. That was back in 2004 when they went 7-5-2. Now Laurel Highlands coming on for their fourth straight playoff appearance in 2019, looking for 5 straight trips to the WPIAL playoffs. And there in a distance, you see Laurel Highlands Athletic Director Mark John. Always staying busy on his cell phone there. Probably trying to work on some game preparations for Friday. There's Madison Nicolo. A little angle down on the far side, looking for Journey Greer. Played back by Alex Hartz. On the lob there, Laura Mildren going out of play. And Madison Nicolo will work it back in. Over to Greer. Touch there from Nicolo. Coming forward, Radcliffe. Going shoulder to shoulder there. Schoaf winning the ball back on the cross. It'll clear out from Emily Sanders. Another poke just going wide there from Kate Chido. Mustangs keep it in here on the near side with Nose. Back to Journey Greer. We'll touch off to Radcliffe. And played back down on the near side to Nina Grimes. And there's Radcliffe again. Another solid run there for the Mustangs. Sending it out on the far side. It'll be Laura Mildren to take this throw in. You mentioned the 3 straight playoff wins, or check that, 4 straight playoff seasons for Laurel Highlands. Still looking for their first playoff win in school history. Lost to Gateway in the preliminary round in 2016. Mars in a first-round matchup in 2017. West Day in 2018. And then the Trinity match last year. A little centering opportunity out in front. Goes through Schoaf. Aaron Reed's shot got deflected down before it got to goal. Journey Greer stepping in as the Colonials play it back to center. On it there is Hannah Newman. Headed along down the far wing. Played back by Emily Sanders. And there was Nicolo, and the play whistled down. Foul call will be a free kick. 32:30 left on a running clock here in the second half. 2-0 lead for Laurel Highlands over Albert Gallatin. And on the free kick, one hops back to Abby Barnes. I wonder if we got some wrong information here on the Laurel Highlands side as well. I'm seeing Jaden Rulvakaba, at least a player wearing 18, out there on the field who took the last free kick. I wonder if that's Madison McLean in goal. They had McLean listed as defender and Rulvakaba in goal. So we'll double check that and see if that's maybe McLean in goal for the Mustangs. Again, we're just going with the information that we got. We actually had 2 different Albert Gallatin rosters as well. The one had 21 listed as Gianna Valentine and the other as Gianna Valenti. So I apologize if we got any information wrong. We're just going by the info we got given by the schools, doing our best we can up here in the press box. And the ball rolls out here on the near side. And Addie Knowles will trigger it in. Natty will roll it into Jocelyn Radcliffe. Radcliffe, a little liner. Knocked down out in front. There by Emily Sanders. Mustangs keep possession there. Aaron Reed on the center. A lot of traffic out in front. And the cover there from Abby Barnes. Good save there from Barnes. Laurel Highlands, all kinds of pressure on the Colonial keeper. Right out in the far post. Now on the counter attack, Albert Gallatin trying to free up Juliana Evans. Good defensive play there from Madison Nicolo. Sending it out. And Albert Gallatin will make a change here with 30:23 left in regulation time. Take a quick timeout. Actually, we'll keep it right here as Evans already triggering it back in. As they go quickly, and now the play whistled down again. What do we got? And we have an injury here behind the play. Injury stoppage behind the play. Peyton Schoaf went down. She's being helped off. We'll step aside for We were going to step aside for a quick timeout, but they're set to go here again. The clock will roll again. So not sure what happened to Show, if that was up the field away from the ball. And Peyton now getting attended to. That was about 50 yards from where the play was occurring at. Could just be a cramping situation as these players try to gain their form here early on in the season. First game for both of these two schools. Addie Knowles will take this throw in. Little lob in there to Radcliffe. Back to Knowles. Over to Alex Hart. Knowles again, let it roll out. Touch there from Gianna Valentine. Mustangs play it back. The ball goes over the near boundary and out. And Albert Gallatin throw in here for Gabby Sloboda. One thing, though, I've noticed about this Albert Gallatin team, they have shored up the defense a little bit this year. You go back over the years, this Colonials team really squandered their fair share of goals, but only yielding 2 so far to Laurel Highlands tonight. Again, you go back to last year. Mustangs winning by scores of 7-0 and 7-1. And this Albert Gallatin program, if you look from 2014 all the way through 2020, and actually, if you could actually go all the way back to 2010, a program only with 5 wins over the last 10 years. So it has been a struggle. You really commend the Colonials to keep the participation numbers up. Because in a lot of districts, sometimes you can see the programs fold when they struggle on the field. It's good for all of the current students and student athletes. They can keep the program going. Got some new turf down at Albert Gallatin as well for this year. We were out there on Friday night for the football game between the two schools. Throw in there from Alex Hart. I wish their soccer program much success in the future as well. Seeing more and more blankets and jackets now on the Mustangs bench as temperatures begin to drop. Those masks might become more of a warming device as the season goes on. There's Radcliffe again, like her game tonight. Breaking down the far wing, little cross out in front. Opportunity here, and a poke from Rosie Amoroso. Just going wide. Rosie, another freshman in the Mustangs lineup here today. And of course, one of the changes here in the COVID era, the concession stands are not open. Good look at it right there. Usually it's busy. Folks buying hot dogs, popcorn, soft pretzels, all kinds of goodies. Got to bring your own snacks in now. And the other important note about that, think of the loss to the booster organizations too. Those snack bars primarily used for fundraising opportunities, and many of the fundraisers that you typically see even in the off season, some of the car washes and other events have kind of gone by the wayside in this COVID era. Play whistled down. Foul going here on Laurel Highlands. Free kick for the Colonials. Be Alex Hart to put it down. It was very odd this past Friday night at the Laurel Highlands Albert Gallatin football game. Not only see the very few fans in attendance, no Laurel Highlands fans were permitted at that game. Each Albert Gallatin student athlete received 2 tickets for their parents. And once again, no concession stands open. Didn't have the band down there either. Some of the normal sights and sounds of a high school football Friday night were not present. At least the kids were able to play. Radcliffe trying to send it down there to Julie Cooper. Cleared back to center. Madison Niccolo sending it out of play. And the intensity levels dropped down a little bit in this 2-0 game. Both of the teams still playing hard, just not as physical, I think, as we saw earlier on. Destiny DeHaven over there chomping at the bit. I think she wants to get back in. Usually see her father Roger and mother Lindsay out at the games. Didn't see either one of them so far tonight. Journey Greer. A little battle there on the far side. Mustangs clear it back to center. Laurel Highlands trying to spin it back there with Amoroso. And Grimes with control there for Albert Gallatin. And quickly deflected out of play there by Addie Nose. Mentioned the Nose twin sisters. How about the Marinelli triplets on this Laurel Highlands team? I mentioned it over the last couple of seasons. God bless those parents. 3 teenage girls in the household. Of course, say that jokingly. Good to see them all out here on the soccer team as well. Down on the far side, Kate Chido battling there with Emily Sanders. Chido went down. Sanders trying to poke it down the far boundary. Lost it out of play, and Julie Cooper will take the throw-in. Goes in there to Radcliffe. Little center out in front. Amoroso's there trying to turn it back. AG looking for the clear outs. A little battle on top of the 18. Radcliffe trying to circle it back, and it's poked back to center there by Grimes. Bailey Edenfield back on it. Resets Radcliffe over to Greer. Shot on goal, just going wide. Might have been deflected wide there by Abby Barnes. And Greer, a great scoring opportunity from just outside the box. And Jerry Dupay tells me Barnes did get a piece of that to deflect it wide of goal. So it will be a corner kick off the deflection of Barnes. As Journey Greer came oh so close to making it 3-0 Mustangs. Good to see Peyton Schoaf back into the match after that earlier injury. We'll take the corner kick. Remember, the Mustangs scored off of a Schoaf corner earlier on in the match. Another high lob on the far side. Cooper couldn't knock it down. It goes all the way through on the backside where it's controlled by Caitlin Kuklar of Albert Gallatin. Kuklar resetting there to Mia Swanson. Back to Caitlin on the far side. Works around Journey Greer. Trying to free it up to Laura Mildren, but Greer back on the ball here for the Mustangs. Greer fighting back. Greer 20 yards from goal. Stays with the top of the 18 now. Poked out there by the Colonials. And they'll look to counterattack. Still a 2-0 lead for Laurel Highlands over Albert Gallatin. Now midway through the second half. On the back line, Addie Nose there for Laurel Highlands. Sent high, and we believe that is Rulva Kaba with McLean now in goal. Keeping possession, Mia Swanson down the near line. Finally running in to Ruvalcaba, knocking it out of play.
I actually think that one's McLean. I can't see well, and I know the number doesn't match.
And we're getting some conflicting info here. That might be McLean wearing 18. McLean was listed at 48 on our roster, so it might be Ruvalcaba in goal and McLean wearing 18 instead of 48. And we did have Ruvalcaba listed as the Mustang keeper, so maybe a number change there on McLean wearing Ruvalcaba's number with Ruvalcaba in goal. We'll sort it out. 19:30 left here in the second half. Mustangs will throw it in, up 2-0. And Addie knows. We'll send it in to Jenna Voigt. On the near side, going through Aaron Reed. And poked out of play. AG taking this throw in. Gabby Sloboda. Reed knocks it down. Good ball forward here. Peyton Schoaf on the run. Back defensively with a clear out. There was Grimes. Schoaf goes quickly again. Into Chido, back to Schoaf on the cross out in front. Going through Julie Cooper, and Cooper trying to keep it in play. Does so on the far side, battling Caitlin Kuklar. Cooper coming forward, deflects back to Emily Sanders, who goes low, but not out on the far side. Jenna Voighton keeps possession there for the Mustangs. Circles back to Madison Nicolo. On the little touch, Kuklar looking for the through ball there to Juliana Evans. Just rolls back to the Mustang keeper, who we're going to say again is Ruvalcaba, with a number change apparently with McLean wearing 18, not 48. Here's Julie Cooper again. Just sending it high and wide here on the near side. Goal kick upcoming for Albert Gallatin. 17:53 left here in the second half. Mustangs lead it 2-0. Abby Barnes. Line drive, knocked down there by Radcliffe. Colonials get it back. And try to reset here. It'll play for McLean. Now whistled down. Free kick awarded here to Laurel Highlands. It'll be McLean to take it. Madison from 42.5 yards out, line drive into the box. Partially deflected. Chido knocks it down over to Cooper. Cooper sidesteps a defender, goes low, and a diving save there from Abby Barnes off the Cooper shot. And Barnes looks to clear. Down to Nina Grimes. Touch there by Mildred. Back to Grimes on the give and go. Mustangs get possession again there with Radcliffe. Far side pass too far there for Julie Cooper. And Albert Gallatin throwing. I mentioned what's on the docket next for both of these two schools. Looking at the upcoming schedules. For Laurel Highlands, they'll travel to Trinity. Another shot, loose out in front. Peyton Schoaf scores on the rebound. So Abby Barnes knocked down the initial shot, and Peyton Schoaf sent the rebound in.
Peyton Schoaf.
Coming at the 16:01 mark of the second half. 3-0 Mustangs. We're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
If you've been injured on the job, you'll want a local attorney you can trust. The attorneys at Davis & Davis live and work right here, representing injured workers for over 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends. So 2 quick shots in succession. Peyton Schoaf sending home the rebound after Barnes gave it up out in front. And Peyton Schoaf making it 3-0 Mustangs. And how about the Laurel Highlands freshmen? All 3 goals coming from freshmen here tonight. Radcliffe, Kate Chido, and now Peyton Schoaf to give the Mustangs a 3-0 lead over Albert Gallatin. We mentioned the next game for Laurel Highlands coming up on Thursday at Trinity. And they'll play 2 conference games next week on the road at Greensburg-Salem and at Ringgold. The next home conference game not until the 26th. Radcliffe just sending that one wide. Was that one touched by Abby Barnes? It was not. Be a goal kick here for Barnes and the Colonials. And on the schedule for Albert Gallatin, their next game, also Thursday on the road at Bell Vernon. They won't play a home game until the 29th against Greensburg-Salem. And both of these teams will see their fair share of home games over the second half of the season. In fact, Albert Gallatin will play 4 straight at home against Laurel Highlands, Bell Vernon, Trinity, and Connellsville to wrap up the regular season. And the Mustangs will play 4 straight as well at home against Trinity, Waynesburg, Greensburg-Salem, and Ringgold in October. There's Radcliffe again retreating. I did see a new addition to the Laurel Highlands schedule, a non-conference game here at home Saturday against Southmoreland. Haven't got a confirmation on that yet. I know the boys play a conference game at 12 noon against Greensburg-Salem. Girls on the schedule scheduled to play a non-conference game at 3 o'clock at home against Southmoreland, but again have not confirmed that as of yet. Just saw that schedule addition today, so we'll double check on that one. We have 13:55 left here in the second half. 3-0 Mustangs over the Colonials. We are planning on bringing you the boys game on Saturday. Laurel Highlands and Greensburg-Salem, big conference game there. And a good way to start off the conference season for the Laurel Highlands boys last night. 1-0 win over Trinity. Off of a goal by Matt Lucas coming off a set piece. Mustangs played the final 16 or 17 minutes with 10 men. They won't have Ian Hamilton for their game tomorrow on the road at Ringgold. And talking to Laurel Highlands assistant Jerry Rogers Jr. says he has a couple of other injuries to deal with as well. So they'll likely be shorthanded against the Rams. Hopefully they can get some players back here at home for the game on Saturday afternoon against Greensburg-Salem. There's Madison Nicolo setting it up the field. A little scrum there in open space. Sent down by Rosie Amoroso. Colonials clear it back here on the near side. Body down by Addie Nose. Little lob to the top of the box there. Radcliffe, little sidestep coming forward and cleared out. Big boot there for McLean. Rolls back towards Abby Barnes. And a 12-18 left here in the second half. 3-0. Laurel Highlands over Albert Gallatin. And high school football coming up here on the network on Friday. Tony Hanoa will bring you the Mustangs and the Ringgold Rams should be a competitive game. Laurel Highlands football team losing their opener to Albert Gallatin on the road, 32-0 this past Friday night. Ringgold trying to turn around their program as well. And you have Tony Hinola in the booth, you know it's always entertaining. A couple of substitutions there on the far side. Matty Knowles will work it in. Over to Radcliffe. The only thing more entertaining than listening to Tony on the air is listening to Tony off the air. Great member of our community. Call him the unofficial mayor of Hopwood. Don't know if he's up for re-election in November. Battle on the far side. Lindsey Klink down to Kate Shido, going shoulder to shoulder there with Emily Sanders. Sends it out of play. Should be a corner kick here for the Mustangs. Maybe not. And at first that was off of AG and out, but ruled a goal kick. Abby Barnes will put it down. A line drive here on the near side. Played back by Nose. Circled over to Chido. Not a play on the far side. Lindsey Klink will send it in. A foul call there on the Mustangs, or they're just going to rule it out of bounds off of Laurel Highlands. Just ruled off of Laurel Highlands and out. So it'll be a throw in here for Gabby Sloboda. Sent down on the far side. Over to Lexi Taylor. In open space. And Nose losing it out of play that time. Another Albert Gallatin throwing. Played ahead there by Laura Mildren. Trying to free up Alex Hart on this break. And cleared back by Rulva Kaba. 9:17 left in regulation time. That's going to be a dangerous play. Whistled down there. High on the kick was Sarah Dotson. Free kick here for the Mustangs. Sarah almost clipped Jenna Voighton. It'll be Madison McLean to take this free kick at 46 yards from goal. McLean sends it top of the 18. Goes through on the far side. Controlled there by Sloboda. And again, whistled down. Might have a foul here just outside the box. So another free kick here for the Mustangs. Prime scoring opportunity here from about 24 yards out on the far side. Quickly set into the box. Look out on goal. Loose out in front. Radcliffe trying to turn and shoot. Ran into the wall. Chido resets. Back to Jenna Voighton. Voighton going low. Settling it off there to Lindsey Klink. Klink battling Juliana Evans. And ball goes out of play. Off of Mustang staying off of Evans and out. Lexi Taylor coming over to take the throw in. 7:49 left in regulation. And Lexi Taylor will send it in. Taylor on the lob down. Mustangs trying to keep possession there with Jenna Voighton. Brooke Clymer coming over to help the cause. On the reset to Klink. Back to Taylor. Sent back to the top of the 18. Touch there from Nose. Far side, Klink again. Klink a little liner. Down to Kate Chido. Kind of got hooked there just outside the box by Emily Sanders. Foul called on Sanders. Free kick here for Chido. And that one put down about 19 yards out, just outside the 18-yard box. And there's Kate Chido, another prime scoring opportunity for the Mustangs. Chido ready. Little lob, just going high. And out of play. And 6:34 to play. Again, starting our 31st year covering Laurel Highlands athletics here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Jerry Dupay has been behind the camera for all 31 years. Of course, a longtime voice of the network, John Kazarick, sadly passing away a few years back. I'll miss John up here in the press box. Also miss Barry Rosner tonight. Hope to have Barry back in the box again soon as well. A little cross out in front, going all the way through. And Barry's been battling cancer over the last year or so. Wish him all the best. We were talking off the air last night with Vince Capozzi. What a remarkable recovery it's been for Barry. After he went through some pretty tough times, especially late last year. Addie Nose on the throw-in. Amoroso there, cleared out by Nina Grimes. Addie Nose another lob. Nice little play there from Chido. Can she finish? Oh, just sent it wide. Chido missing there from point-blank range. Good opportunity there from Kate Chido. A few more changes as we go under 5 minutes left in regulation. Abby Barnes will send it away. Settles it off on the far side. Seen very few stoppages in this game. As for the couple of Mustang goals and the one injury earlier to Peyton Schoaf, that's been about it. Pretty much continuous clock throughout much of this one. Last night we had all kinds of stoppages. I think we had 4 cards issued in the game. And various other injuries slowing the pace of the game. None of that here tonight. Good to see everyone relatively healthy this evening as well. As we mentioned, both the Mustang boys and Trinity's team getting banged up in that physical game last night. Throw-in's going to go the other way here, back to the Mustangs. Madison McLean. Over to Amoroso. Looking for the center. Slowed down there by Sarah Dotson. Our late change here for Albert Gallatin. And their bus is ready and lined up, set to go in the distance. Abby Barnes to send it away. Controlled there by McLean. Circled off. Over to Nose. Forward to Chloe DeGia. Body there by Kuklar. A little pressure coming in as once again it was Kate Chido crashing towards the goal. Just sent it wide. 2:30 to play. You know, there's so many similarities out there from the way Kate plays and her style of game and her sister Sydney. .206 to play. And deflected out. Throw in here from Grimes. Over to Alex Hart. I'm trying to track this one down on the far side. Emily Sanders. Trying to tiptoe the far boundary. That deflected out. Should be a corner kick here for Albert Gallatin. It is. Gianna goes over there to put it down. 1:23 to play. And Gianna with a lob. Out in front. On the goal line. And now set in. Nina Grimes getting the goal with 1:11 to play.
AG goal for Nina Grimes.
So Grimes getting her first. It's 3-1, and we're back in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
The key to success in life is teamwork. On and off the field, in the workplace, in the home, in our schools. Teamwork gets it done. The world of competitive sports offers many good things, the most important of which is teamwork. Individual talent may win a few games, but teamwork wins championships. Go team! Go Laurel Highlands Mustangs! This positive message has been brought to you and paid for by Jason Scott.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebulon Mahalev and White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebulon Mahalev and White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebulon Mahalev and White.
Back here at Mustang Field, Nina Grimes scoring to pull the Colonials back to within 2, a 3-1. 1:05 left here in the second half. Here's Chido down the far side. Mustangs trying to answer back. Chido's shot just goes wide with 56 seconds left.
Remaining in the game.
AG looking for one final rush. Caitlin Kuklar knocked down there by McLean. 40 seconds left. There's Nose coming back. Settling it off there to Lexi Taylor. On the far side of Lindsay Klink. Her run slowed down. 20 seconds left. Played back to center. Emily Sanders on the run here for the Colonials. 10 seconds left.
10, 9.
Sanders into the box, cleared out there by Rulva Kava.
5.
And that'll just about do it. Laurel Highlands Mustangs, a 3-1 win over the Albert Gallatin Colonials. We're back to recap the final scoring for you in a moment here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Southwestern Endoscopy Center is a state-licensed and Medicare-certified facility and emphasizes privacy, comfort, caring, and safety. for colonoscopies and upper GI endoscopies. Painless procedures are done with twilight sedation given by a board-certified anesthesiologist. The center accepts most insurance plans and is staffed by Doctors Ruth Hart, Calabrese, Stokes, SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Personal injury can come in many forms. No matter what your injury, the attorneys at Davis & Davis will personally meet with you to discuss your case, just like we have over the last 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
Back here one final time from Mustang Field. Laurel Highlands a 3-1 win over the Albert Gallatin Colonials. The Mustangs getting goals from 3 freshmen tonight. Jocelyn Radcliffe and Kate Shido in the first half. Peyton Schoaf in the second half. Nina Grimes scoring the lone Albert Gallatin goal with 1:11 left in regulation time for your 3-1 final score. Tonight's game was brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay. Again, your final score, Laurel Highlands 3 and Albert Gallatin 1. This has been a South Union Township Sports Network presentation.